Hello friends, I have seen a lot of videos talking about using curly brackets with Vlookup so that you don't have to write the formula again and again. But nobody clearly talks about the downside of it. In this video, I'll show you both the ways, the normal way, the curly bracket way, their benefits and their downfalls. I will also show you the new findings I discovered while preparing this video, and I will leave it up to you which one you want to use. Watch it till the end and the practice file is in the description. Let's first try the normal way. I have around 450 plus employee IDs listed in the column I, and I have the complete data set from A to F, which includes employee ID, employee name, department, joining year, location and salary. Now in column J, I'll start writing my VLOOKUP formula. VLOOKUP, open bracket, what is my lookup value? My lookup value is this, and I will lock it with F4, and the dollar sign means locking, which means that even when I drag the formula, Excel will always refer to column I and it not shift randomly. I'll say comma. Next is table array. Table array is my entire data set. So I choose Control Shift side arrow and down arrow. My entire data set will get selected, and then I'll press F4 to log, comma. What is my column index I'm finding? Employee name. Employee name is number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So I'll say number 2, comma. I want the exact match. So I'll double click on false and see I got my answer. Now I want to pull other informations like department, joining year, location and salary. Since I logged the lookup value and the table array, what I can do is I can just simply copy this and paste it on the other columns. And now I can come here and just change the column index number. From 2, it will become 3 because department is in the third column, and likewise I'll do for others also. Joining date is in the 4 column, so I'll remove 2 and I'll write 4. Location I'll write 5. Salary I'll write 6. Small downside with this normal method is you have to manually change the index number like we did for department, joining date and other things. But the big benefit is once it's done, you just need to double click. You can select this and come here and do a double click and it's done within seconds. So this is the normal way. Now I'll show you the ones which is very famous of curly brackets nowadays, and I'll show you the downfall of it. Again, here I'll say equal to VLOOKUP, open bracket, what is my lookup value? My lookup value is this employee ID. My table array, save, my data set, Control Shift down arrow, lock it with F4. In the normal method, for the column index number, we'll write 2 and then we'll write false. But in the curly bracket method, what you'll do is you'll open a curly bracket method and then you will write 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically what you're doing is you are entering all the other details here only. So you don't have to write separately, comma, I'll say false, close bracket, enter. And you see, you got all the information at once. The benefit is you don't have to write formula again and again. But the real downfall comes now. Now, when I select all this and do a double click, it doesn't work. That is one biggest downfall. Now, when I come here and just do a double click here, it doesn't work. Now, what happens is like for this 450 rows to manually drag it, it becomes very difficult when you have 10,000 rows. I myself tried this on my real project in office and it was a heck of a time. So this method doesn't suit at all when you have a large number of data where you need to drag manually. So I'll always go with the normal method. Now, when I was making this video, I found one more method. If you're using Excel 365 or Excel 2021, and for the normal method, there's one easier way. What it is equal to VLOOKUP, open bracket, your lookup value is this, right? Generally you select this, but if you have the higher version of Excel, you can select the entire range at once, okay? And lock it with F4. What is your table array? Your table array is this, Control Shift down arrow, lock it with F4. Index number is 2 because you want to find the employee name, exact match, close bracket, enter. And you see, you got all. Now you can just copy here, just come here and do a change to 3. And likewise, you can do for other things also. So this is much easier way, old method. And if you're using the higher version of Excel, you can select the entire range of your lookup value. And now third thing I want to show you is, suppose the lookup value is on the another page, okay? And you don't want to copy this into the original data set. So the much easier way is to convert your data set into table. What happens is when you convert this data set into table, you don't have to remember the column names and you don't have to return back to the sheets. Let me show you how. This is the data set. I'll press Ctrl T and I'll say OK, and I'll give the table name as data. So we have converted our data set into table format. Now I can come to sheet 2 and I can write my VLOOKUP formula, that is equal to VLOOKUP, open bracket, what is my lookup value? My lookup value is this. Table array, I don't have to go back. I have given already the name, which is data. Okay, and you see you get this table format kind of thing. Do a double click, comma, column index number, it was 2, comma, false, close bracket, enter, and you got it. So you don't have to really take this into your new sheet and then write a formula. You can directly convert this into table format and you're good with it. So today I showed you the normal VLOOKUP, and if you have the Excel higher version, how normal VLOOKUP becomes more easy. Then I showed you the curly bracket VLOOKUP, and then I showed you how you can convert your data into table format so you don't have to switch between the sheets when finding your VLOOKUP value. If you know any easier way related to VLOOKUP, not XLOOKUP I'm talking about, just VLOOKUP, comment below. I would love to learn from you. And if you like this clarity, like the video and subscribe for more practical Excel tips. Thank you so much.